Welcome to Explore Nature's Gifts. Let's explore the beautiful gift of nature, Mackinac Island, an island in the U.S. state of Michigan. Mackinac Island is located in Lake Huron at the eastern end of the Straits of Mackinac, between the state's upper and lower peninsulas. Mackinac Island is surrounded by water with no bridge to the mainland. Most visitors arrive by ferry boat. The Port Huron-Sarnia border crossing connects the cities of Port Huron, Michigan and Sarnia, Ontario. The border crossing took 15 to 20 minutes. The overall journey covers nearly 720 kilometers and takes approximately 8 hours. Mackinac Island is a spring, summer and fall destination from May through October. En route, there were many boats, campers, jet skis and adventure sports equipment tethered to cars. Camping excitement was certainly in the air. Since you can't drive to Mackinac Island, the vast majority of visitors take a ferry boat. The ferries depart from both Mackinaw City at the northern tip of the Lower Peninsula and St. Ignace at the southern tip of the Upper Peninsula. There are many hotels and inns in Mackinaw City which are busy during the peak summer season. Daytime and overnight parking is offered by the ferry companies with different options and pricing depending on the kind of parking you prefer. The island can be reached by ferry or by a private boat. In the summer, ferry service is available from Shepler's Ferry and Mackinac Island Ferry Company to shuttle visitors to the island from St. Ignace and Mackinaw City. Here's a pirate sailboat, which was a popular choice of children and teenagers. The hydrojet ferry ride takes 15 to 20 minutes to the island. The island was long home to indigenous people before European colonization began in the 17th century. The island became one of the nation's favored summer resort destinations during the Victorian era. The Mackinac Bridge opened in 1957. Is a suspension bridge that connects the upper and lower peninsulas of the U.S. state of Michigan. Motorized vehicles have been prohibited on the island since 1898, with the exception of city emergency vehicles, city service vehicles, and snowmobiles during winter. Bicycle rentals are available to explore this island jewel at your own pace. Travel on the island is either by foot, bicycle, horse, or horse-drawn carriage. Bicycles, carriages, and saddle horses are available for rent. The British were the first who brought the horses to the island.
Alright. Can everybody today now? And I am here just for this summer to wait for my studies, and I'm so happy to be here with you today because I am in and to the right we have Nathan. Can everybody say hello, Nathan?
Hi, Nathan.
They love hello.
Hello, Nathan.
Also they love hay. A lot of hay. Power. Maybe you have to push or maybe not. So to the left we have the amazing life.
Hi,
Third, Alexa led him to do some experiments on his open stomach, and that's how he discovered the egg. Now, you have to pick up your own mail. The water, the street, and the fire department on the island, so you don't want to rely on the horses in case of any emergency. And we have the Benjamin Blacksmith shop. They used to do the shoes for our horses, and now they do live demonstrations of metalwork. And of course, you see the carousel shop. It's a really unique strip mall, we like to call it the mini Las Vegas on the island. We have 17 five shops on the island. 17. And all of them direct all of the samples you see there. So please be careful because we only have one doctor and the schedule is between 9 to 4 but Monday to Friday. But I really don't know why because absolutely nothing happens here. All that happens here. And this horses are one of my favorite ones. To the right we have Chamber Stable. Here used to be our old stable and it's a family business for 5 generations. And do you see the white carriage? We have over 200 weddings on the island. Probably you'll see a wedding today. To the left we have the oldest and you can drive yourself a carriage. They will give you a horse, a carriage and a map and also 5 minutes. And they know where the food is at the end of the day. So they will come back. And which means the great circle. And church. Yes. It was built in 1904 with stones carried from the island. And the windows are from Tiffany & Co. from New York and they worth $1 million. Also the windows are covered in plexiglass because so ingenious. And after those trees, I want to show you a really nice house up to the hill. So tell me if you present you my house. Now, prepare your cameras because I want to present you the world famous Grand Hotel. The world famous Grand Hotel was built in 1887. The grand opening was in 10 July 1887 and I want to start to talk about the front porch right there. Because that front porch here at the ceiling of the balconies, they will never know how to keep a secret safe. But you have another driver, another carriage, and in front of you you'll have 3 horses. So it's an upgrade, 3 horsepower. And closer to the barn right here, this is Carriages. This is the largest company in the world with drop horses. So as I said, we have almost 600 horses on the island and I have to go every morning. I have to prepare my horses, I have to brush my horses to wash them and to put these harnesses on. Carriage. Remember that carriage because you'll have one. This is where we have the horses for the taxi, smaller ones. You can see they have 10. During the winter, we send all the horses to the Upper Peninsula. We have and an interesting thing about the horses, they stay in the same place, even in the stable. So my horses stay in the same place every time. Person, life, anything you like to know.
When did
My English. It's so cool, right? So I was shoveling manure all day long.
The most attractive feature on Mackinac Island is the absence of automobiles. Visitors and residents travel by foot, bicycle, horses or horse-drawn carriage. The island is home to 600 year-round residents. The Arch Rock is one of the most photographed spots on Mackinac Island. In 1933, W. Stuart Woodfill, who was hired as a desk clerk in 1919, became the sole owner of Grand Hotel. In 1979, the hotel was purchased by R.D. Mosses, who had joined as staff in 1951. There is a hotel admission fee required to tour the hotel. A tour of the hotel is a treat for those who admire Victorian architecture and decor. Sadie's Ice Cream Parlor on the right was an addition to the hotel in 2013. It is named after Sadie, the terrier dog owned by hotel chairman R.D. Musser Jr. The hotel has over 100 acres with English garden, rose garden, and an 18-hole golf course. Grand Hotel Parlour was the hotel's lobby for several years. The furniture and decor represents different periods of history. Notice the geranium carpeting, and the fabrics pull the geranium color into the decor and the print on the sofas. Sadie was awarded Best in Show at the 2010 Westminster Dog Show. The ice cream parlor was named after Sadie, the terrier owned by R.D. Musser Jr. and his wife Amelia. The historical murals can be seen on either side of the parlor. At 660 feet, Grand Hotel's front porch is the world's largest. The porch has 100 rocking chairs to relax and between 1,400 and 1,600 geraniums to add to its beauty. The Grand Stables cover an area of 8,700 square feet and are home to 12 horses. The Antique Carriage Museum has approximately 30 antique carriages and sleighs on display from both Grand Hotel and Mackinaw Island carriage tours. Fort Mackinac is the oldest building in Michigan and served as a home for soldiers and their families, and eventually the headquarters for Mackinac National Park. Leaving behind the clip-clop of hooves on the streets, we walk to the dock to take the ferry to Mackinaw City. The island's downtown is famous for fudge shops. The sweet aroma allures you into sampling the different variety of fudge and taking some home for family and friends. Visiting Mackinac Island was on my bucket list, and I am glad I could share it with you as well. Thank you for tuning in today. I will see you in next Nature's Exploration soon. Till then, enjoy the many gifts of nature